At night, when the mask is off, I look at myself. I may make the world think I'm happy, but I can't hide the truth of myself. Whatever happens, I must go on acting. Be a Pagliaccio love.
Now, if you're not afraid of something a little out of the ordinary,
vampires, werewolves, ghouls, ghosts, mummies that come back to life after 3,000 years. The magic moments of terror.
Oh, so fleshies, they go door to door and they collect this stuff, right? It's trick-or-treating. So they put the candy in the bucket, the fleshies go trick-or-treat, and then they go home and they eat it. Well, if I were going door to door, I would not be asking fleshies to put this stuff in my bucket. I would ask them to, hey, Sally the Zombie Cheerleader here, and welcome to another Sally the Zombie Cheerleader Halloween special. I know, right? It's got my lair all decorated. I have my dolly and my little pumpkin dude and all this other stuff here. My dancing guys that are down here going like this. And I have my head pumpkins and I have my skeleton bling thing. Wow. And I have my little ghosties down here. So I'm all ready for Halloween. But it's been a little different this year. Sally's been lonely. Oh, it's true. I've been stuck in my lair most of the year, but it is October. However, there just aren't enough fleshies outside to talk to. Now, I understand fleshies have to stay inside to stay healthy, happy, and safe. I get it. Every zombie I know wants a nice, healthy, and happy, and, fleshy so we can talk to them. Not that we're chasing you or anything, but we understand. However, it's very unfair to the zombies that are stuck outside looking for a fleshy to talk to. There's just nothing out there. So while you're out there doing your trick-or-treating thing, or if you can this year, I don't know, just remember to not pay attention, because every time I see a fleshy outside now, they're looking around and making sure no one's getting near them. So when I go to kind of sneak up on them, they see me and they run away. Now, it's not fair. I understand that fleshies have to stay away from fleshies, but I'm a zombie, so I'm already dead, so I can't really get sick because I'm dead, and you can let me get nice and close to you so we can talk. But anyway, we're not going to mention that anymore. Fleshies, stay happy, healthy, and safe, and do your thing. And if you go trick-or-treating, have them throw candy at you. Just hold your bucket like that, and maybe they'll throw the candy in the bucket. Anyway, I have a great movie for you. We'll look at it before the Sick-O ad that I want to show you now. What?
What rolls downstairs looks up at the stairs and makes a squishity sound. A head, not alive but dead. Everyone knows it's Todd. It makes fleshy sick as you give it a lick. The perfect zombie toy. It's falling to bits like hominy grits. Something the dick can enjoy. It's Todd. It's a foul, disgusting head. It's Todd. It's a treat for the living dead. It's a treat for the living dead. Todd by Sick-O.
Yeah, I put the hand stuff on there, but the problem is every time I take a bite, it's kind of stingy. I think that hand stuff is supposed to be for fleshies and they put it on themselves so they don't get other fleshies sick. Zombies shouldn't be eating fleshies that are clean because it kind of has a bite and it's kind of Hey, Sally the Zombie Cheerleader here. I hope you enjoyed that neat little Sick-O ad. It's something that Sally did a bunch of years ago. Anyway, for our film that I want to show you, I want to go over that. Don't worry about the stuff down here. I was just talking about, fleshies should use this hand stuff here to keep them clean, so when a fleshie sees another fleshie, they don't get them sick and everyone stays nice and healthy and happy. Anyway, zombies really shouldn't use the hand stuff because it has quite the kick to it, so I'm going to stick with nice dirty fleshies, so when they come over for dinner, it doesn't taste so stingy. Anyway, our film. I want to consult the Movies for Zombies book. Let's see. Oh, okay, here we go. My Halloween special for tonight is Horror Express, okay? It's a film directed by Eugenio Martin. It was released in 1972. I believe it was entirely shot in Madrid, Spain. Now, when the film was released in Spain, it didn't do so well. However, years of reruns on late night shows and by horror hosts like myself, Sally, the film has kind of gathered a huge cult following now. So it's big under, I don't know. Anyway, the movie stars Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing and Telly Savalas. So, Alexander Saxon, played by Christopher Lee, is a brilliant British anthropologist researching in the Russian Far East, boards the Trans-Siberian... Hey! Stop that! You can't do that! We'll get in trouble if you play that. No. Trans-Siberian Express. It's a train, okay? Jeez. Anyway, they board the Trans-Siberian train, and Mr. Saxon boards with this mysterious thing that he found when he was out in Russia or China or wherever he was. It's a frozen specimen. It's supposed to be, he's trying to prove that this frozen fleshie is a missing link. Hey, a frozen fleshie? This is great. Can you imagine if I could get a stick and find a frozen fleshie and it'd be a fleshie on it. Anyway, terror engulfs the train as Saxon and his partner, Dr. Wells, played by Peter Cushing, struggled to contain a mysterious and increasingly murderous force with the power to control minds. Can you imagine if zombies had the power to control minds? Hey, you fleshy watching right now, come to me, come to my lair, and I just want to talk to you, and we'll, anything you want to talk about, I'll keep you nice and safe. Anyway, come to my lair. We could really find all the fleshies we would ever want. Anyway, let's talk about a few fun facts about the film. Telly Savalas. In order for the director, Eugenio, to get Telly Savalas to do the film, he offered him a cash amount of like $22,000, and Telly Savalas was happy and the director was happy. Apparently that was a bargain to get Telly Savalas to do like 5 seconds worth of work in the film. Anyway, Telly Savalas is in the film. He does a great job, but it's like 2 seconds long. Anyway, so one of the reasons why I wanted to show this film pertains to this year and some of the events going on. So when Peter Cushing showed up back in '71 to start the filming of Horror Express, he talked to the director and said, I can't do this. Now, Peter Cushing's wife just passed away a few months before they started filming Horror Express, and Peter was devastated. In fact, Peter Cushing never really recovered from his wife's death. He mourned her until he died. So when he met with the director and said, I can't do this, I'm really sad, my wife died, Christopher Lee stepped in. Christopher Lee told Peter, look, we've done all this work together, we're great friends, we work well, do the film, you'll have fun, it's okay, I'll take care of you. So Christopher Lee and Christopher Lee's family both stepped in to take care of Peter while he was really devastated by the loss of his wife. In fact, when Peter would go to bed, he would wake up and have these night terrors and panic attacks, and Christopher Lee would actually sleep with Peter and calm him down so he could complete the filming of Horror Express. Now, what in the world does that have to do with what's going on this year with, you know, all the stuff? Now, I know a lot of fleshies out there are feeling bad, they're sad or depressed or whatever, and they can't get outside and do the stuff that fleshies normally do. But understand that you're not the only one, and when you're feeling bad and you're really down, go find your Christopher Lee. Okay, go find someone that will be your rock and help you get through this time. And imagine it's, you know, we're here now, but maybe in a year or two we'll be somewhere else. So reach out for your Christopher Lee. And if you don't have a Christopher Lee in your life, then give this number a call, and someone will be more than happy to be your Christopher Lee and help you through these, you know, sad, depressing, lonely times that we're all feeling right now. So find your Christopher Lee, find your rock, and we'll all get through this. Eventually, someday, the fleshies will be happy, and then I'll be happy, and we'll all go outside, and maybe you won't pay attention anymore. But anyway, remember that. Give this number a call if you're feeling bad. You know, it's a tough year, but it's okay. We can all get through this. So, hey, enough of the PSA and happy, good feelings. Hey, let's get to the film, Horror Express.
The following report to the Royal Geological Society by the undersigned Alexander Saxton is a true and faithful account of events that befell the Society's expedition in Manchuria. As the leader of the expedition, I must accept responsibility for its ending in disaster, but I will leave to the judgment of the honorable members the decision as to where the blame for the catastrophe lies.
sorry. There is the seat left.
My name is Saxton. Alexander Saxton. If you will check, you will find a telegram I sent you 3 weeks ago instructing you to reserve accommodation for me.
There's nothing I can do. Hello? Yes.
The bag is sorted out anyway.
Yes.
Well, look who's here. Professor Saxton, I presume?
Dr. Wells.
And what are you doing in Shanghai?
I've asked you the same thing.
Oh, I'm just collecting a few specimens. Miss Jones, let me introduce Professor Alexander Saxton. He dabbles in fossils and bones.
Glad to meet you, Professor.
How do you do?
Miss Jones has been assisting me. Bacteriology. Excellent technician.
For a woman, he means.
Excuse me. 2 private compartments to Moscow, if you please.
2, you say? Will that be all?
And 3 crates of animals.
Impossible.
I know I'm asking you to perform miracles, but perhaps it will help. Thank you. It's called squeeze in China. The Americans don't know how.
And in Britain, we call it bribery and corruption. Now, sir, excuse me.
You... Get out!
Huh? Sir Alexander Saxton?
Yes?
Captain O'Hagan, sir. General Wang told me to find you, and to make myself useful.
Now I remember. I do have your Excellency's ticket. Your ticket, right here.
Thank you.
And the Lord had mercy on his soul.
Not that he deserves it, the dirty thief. You have his things?
You knew him?
Krasinski, the locksmith, he could open any trunk with a hairpin.
Oh, really? You ate these orange and black things? What did it? Peanuts? Nah, this smells like. Look, I'm a zombie. Hey, Sally the Zombie Cheerleader here. So, how do you like the program so far? Nosferatu! Stop it! Knock it off! Jeez, everybody's a critic. Anyway, so this film has the Trans-Siberian Express train. So, the Trans-Siberian Express, it's kind of a knockoff of the Orient Express because they both have Express in their name. Wow. And they're both trains. So, you know, anyway, thanks to illegal snafu, there's some American distributors messed something up. And we are able to show Horror Express to you because it's now public domain. So folks like me and other horror hosts can bring this great film to you thanks to whatever happened years ago. Anyway, talking about horror hosts, I can think of one, Dr. Sick, who has another special, HorrorMania 11. It's kind of like this wrestling thing that he wants to share with you, and I have a clip of it right now. glad you like that. Now, if you want to see the whole thing, the whole HorrorMania 11, go to this link right here, and it'll take you to HorrorMania 11 and all things Dr. Sick. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to his channel. He would really appreciate that. Yeah, we're gonna go back to Horror Express. Train! It's a train! And I didn't even say Trans-Siberian. Train! Stop it! Stop it, Nosferatu!
I'm an engineer, a scientist. And this is ordinary chalk. How do you explain it's not writing on that crate?
Hypnosis, yoga. These mystics can be very convincing. They can even hypnotize themselves.
The fresh food we will pick up. Who will pay for it, sir?
Oh, just give me an account of how much you spent. If someone were to drill a little hole in this crate during the night and take a look at what's inside, I'd be very grateful.
In order.
Help me.
In what way, madam?
Is this number 8?
That's next door, Wells compartment.
There, don't cry. Everything will be all right.
Excuse me.
Sorry, dear fellow, I'm afraid you're in the wrong pew. Here, number 8, do you see?
8A, lower berth. 8B, upper berth.
Don't worry. Look here. I was supposed to have this compartment to myself.
If you don't mind.
I'm sorry if I'm in your way.
Excuse me. I have no ticket and I have to get out of Shanghai. I'm sure I can make it worth your while.
The young lady's in trouble.
Well, what do you suggest we do about it?
Couldn't you double up with somebody else?
Miss Jones?
Steady.
I'm sure we can all get along very well together.
the stink of hell on this train. Even the dog knows it.
When the Englishman comes to call, what should I wear?
Sure of yourself, aren't you? The blue one with the décolleté. Or perhaps the red one.
You're jesting with her immortal soul.
That's why we keep you, Pujardov. Our immortal souls are your concern.
She's afraid of something.
Tell me, Pujardov.
Yes?
Which do you think I should wear for the Englishman? The red or the blue?
Enough. I forbid you to talk this way.
You forbid?
Forgive me, Your Excellency. My concern for the spiritual welfare of the Countess, I forgot myself. I will pray for humility.
Pray hard, Pujardov, or you'll find yourself praying for a job, too.
May the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost.
It's the piece I was playing. I wonder who it is.
I thought one of you might know what happened to the baggage man.
I haven't the remotest idea.
What about you?
Perhaps it had something to do with what's inside that crate.
I agree with you. He was trying to open it when something happened.
What? Fortunately, he was interrupted.
Yes. By whom? Why are you so worried about it being opened?
It may be my fault. I asked the baggage man to take a look. I was curious.
It was no concern of yours. Or of yours. Good night.
One man dead, another missing. It's time we open this box.
You will do no such thing.
Give me the key. See if you can open the crate with that. Go ahead!
The baggage man.
What was in there?
I told you, a fossil, part ape, part man. It lived 2 million years ago.
Are you telling me that an ape that lived 2 million years ago got onto that crate, killed the baggage man and put him in there, then locked everything up neat and tidy and got away?
Yes, I am. It's alive. It must be.
Lock him up. We'll search the train and find it, whatever it is, and destroy it.
But if it's alive...
I want this kept quiet. I don't want to panic the passengers.
My glass is empty.
Oh, forgive me. My mind was elsewhere.
What is it?
I'm sorry. I can't tell you.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Haven't we met?
I don't believe so.
Yes, at the governor's palace, General Wang.
You're mistaken.
Of course, I beg your pardon. It was somebody else. What's the matter?
The eye of that fish. It's white.
Naturally, it's boiled.
Boiled? Yes. Yes.
Is it true you're a doctor?
Ask me when I finish my dinner.
It's urgent.
What are the symptoms?
He's dead. You saw him.
Oh, that one. There's nothing I can do for him.
Now there's one more dead. One of my soldiers. The same white eyes. I want to know the cause of death. Who's dead? Keep your nose out of it. You didn't hear anything.
Excuse me. Is Professor Saxton's fossil still at large?
I think the fossil, or whatever it is, escaped. Jumped off the train.
Miss Jones, I shall need your assistance.
Yes, well, at your age, I'm not surprised.
With an autopsy?
Oh, well, that's different.
Very curious.
A genetic defect, obviously.
Scalpel?
Mm-hmm.
Can you keep that still?
Mm.
What is he doing?
Tree pan.
Don't get up, please. I see you have decided to dine alone, Sir Alexander.
I've eaten in worse circumstances and in worse company.
Burn some.
Here you are, Doctor.
You're in bad humor because you've lost your box of bones. Hmm?
That box of bones, madame, could have solved many of the riddles of science. If the theory of evolution is confirmed, if the science of biology is revolutionized, if the very origin of man is determined.
I have heard of evolution. It's immoral.
It's a fact. And there's no morality in a fact.
And what about the baggage man? And that poor thief at the station?
What about them?
They are dead. Was your creature responsible for that?
Probably.
And you don't care?
A baggage man and a thief? You're right, madame.
Oh, well, I got a prize. It's kind of like that box with the popcorn in it, and you reach in and, hey, Sally the Zombie Cheerleader here, and boy, I hope you're enjoying Horror Express. Now, the Trans-Siberian Stop it! Trans-Siberian Express train! Don't make me come over there! Anyway, the train keeps training, and the mystery keeps mysterying, and the fleshies are dropping like flies, and their eyes are turning white, and the fish eyes are turning white, and I don't know. It's kind of creepy, like clown creepy. Hey, wait a minute. Talk about creepy clowns? I had a clown reach out to me, and his name was Edwin. Edwin the Clown, and he's about the creepiest clown that I can absolutely imagine, and you know, I can imagine some pretty creepy things. Anyway, Edwin the Clown sent me this clip, and I want to share it with you, so just stand by. No, what? Clowns are creepy.
Saltwater taffy.
We did it for...
Authorities are escalating the manhunt for a clown murder suspect known only as Edwin. He is wanted for several brutally violent crimes dating back to 1991. Police are advising that if you know anything about the whereabouts of the suspect, to contact authorities immediately.
Where are them kids at? Where are they at?
Kids are in the back. Beer's in the fridge.
Make those kids laugh today. That's the only thing you gotta do. They're all gonna laugh with me. Showtime! My name's Edwin, in case you're wondering. No one's wondering. Oh, trust me! This is gonna be so much fun!
You're scaring the kids.
We were having fun earlier. Where were you? You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, would you? Clowns!
Wow, who knew clowns could be so creepy? Only like everybody. So if you want to see more of Edwin the Clown and the film Bloody Birthday, go here and you can catch the rest of the film and the other film David Valdez made, Skin Face, and prepare to be scared. And speaking of preparing to be scaring, let's get back to Horror Express. Hey, I didn't even say Trans-Siberian Express. Train! Train! Stop it!
I don't care as much as I should.
Can you tell me how he died?
Smooth as a baby's bottom. You saw this man today and he was normal.
Absolutely.
It must be a mutation, a freak of nature.
What's so special about this brain?
Learning and memory are engraved on the normal brain, leaving a wrinkled surface. This brain has been drained. The memory has been removed, like chalk erased from a blackboard.
Come in.
Thank you. It's all yours.
I won't be long.
Miss, it's Dr. Wells. Miss, are you all right? Miss, are you there?
Come in.
Feeling better?
Yes. Anything wrong?
That woman who was killed. The engineer, you know, the chess player. He told me that she was an international spy.
Yes, I know.
Oh, you do? Well, could that fact have had anything to do with her death?
What do you think?
Dr. Wells and I performed an autopsy on her. Her brain was completely smooth, just like the baggage man's. Everything had been erased. Now, I have a theory about this.
I'm only a policeman, Professor. I don't have much education.
Well, I'd make it simple. Supposing that creature, the one you killed, was capable of taking ideas directly from other people's brains and transferring them to its own.
You mean it sucked other people's brains?
Absorbed through the eyes. That was our first clue, the eyes going white.
Then, if the beast had absorbed your brains, all of your education would have gone into its brain. It would have been as clever as you.
Much more so, because what it had taken from me would have been added to the learning that it already had.
Professor, spy, baggage man, and thief. What was the creature looking for?
Well, that we'll never know, now that it's dead. And yet...
What?
A creature like that. How would it ever die?
Inspector?
What is it?
I found this. The animal had it.
The animal had it?
Give it to me. It belonged to Count Petrovsky.
How do you know?
I saw him put it in the safe.
steel, harder than a diamond. That's why the spies are after it. French, German, English. But they're wasting their time. What really matters is the formula. And that, gentleman, is safe. Up here.
What happened to the girl? The spy?
She's dead. The fossil, or whatever it was, killed her. But there's no more danger, Countess.
Beast is not dead.
I put 4 bullets into him.
You think evil can be killed with bullets? Satan lives. The Unholy One is among us. Oh, Shamo, Shamo, Shamo.
Specimen jar.
What do you expect to find in the eye fluid?
I don't know.
This is incredible. What? It's the last thing the creature saw.
The police inspector.
The image has been retained in the fluid.
Exactly. The creature's visual memory is located not in its brain, but in the eye itself. Can you identify anything?
It's a brontosaurus. A pterodactyl.
Incredible.
This is not a map.
It can only be the Earth, seen from space.
I hope I'm not intruding. People on the train are becoming afraid, Professor.
People on long journeys become bored, madame. They crave excitement.
Then there's no more danger.
It's all finished.
And what about your science? The evolution you were talking about.
Look for yourself.
Come here, Pujadov. There's something I want to show you. Look.
Shamoy. It is the Holy Rite. On the second day, he created the earth. Where did you get it?
There, from the creature's eye.
The eye of Satan.
Nonsense. There's a scientific explanation.
You know it?
No. Not yet.
For the fall, before Satan was banished from the throne of God, the evil one looked down from heaven and did see.
Rubbish!
Jarkov! Pujardov! Where is he?
I don't know.
He's gone mad.
I'll look in the baggage car.
Right.
Looking for the thief, Miss Jones?
You know about it.
What's all the fuss?
You get back that eye, and there's 1,000 rubles in it for you.
1,000 rubles for an eye?
There's something in it. Pictures.
Pictures of what?
Pictures of the Earth in prehistoric times. Pictures of the Earth seen from space.
Who else has seen such pictures?
Dr. Wells, Professor Saxton, and that pretty countess.
I see. There's nothing in your head of any use. Another killing. want to get off?
There's no law.
Quiet. There's been talk about getting off the train. Well, you can forget it.
I'll complain to the authorities.
I'm not one of your musics.
If necessary, I'll shoot anyone who tries to stop the train.
Shoot! Shoot, you stupid Russian!
Who else has seen such pictures?
Dr. Wells, Professor Saxton, and that pretty countess. Wells, Saxton, countess. Wells, Saxton, countess. Wells, Saxton, countess. Professor Saxton.
Wells, is this creature dead or not? If it is, who killed Miss Jones?
Do you have any idea?
No, Inspector, I haven't, but I've asked the conductor to wire ahead to stop the train at the next station.
What's the idea? Tell me who you are. Tell me. I will serve you. I want to help you.
It's like some contagious disease.
Well, if there's a disease, there must be symptoms.
Fever?
You could take everyone's temperature.
The eyes. Why do their eyes go white?
Do you think it's true what they say about those horrible white eyes?
Oh, that part is true enough.
Ah, Inspector. It's only you now.
What about me?
Your eyes. We must examine your eyes, too.
Certainly.
Perhaps you should test for radiation or other invisible rays.
X-rays? Well, it's a thought, but on this train, how would we go about it?
Are you a scientist?
An engineer, but I try to keep up with things.
That's to be admired.
Inspector, I suggest you tell all these people to stay together, in groups or in pairs, so that if anything does happen to anybody, then somebody can raise the alarm. On no account must anybody be left alone.
Use of the train.
The train will be here in exactly 14 minutes.
14 minutes.
Yes, Your Honor. That's what it says here. Doesn't say it in words, Your Honor, but in code. It's like another language.
I know about telegraphs, little papa. I know about trains. I know about electrical currents. On your feet, everybody! Outside, full pack! Even though I still believe in God, I don't like to be made a fool of.
No, Your Honor. I wouldn't do that.
Tell me, little father. You believe in the devil?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, good. Send a telegram. Tell him that Captain Kazan, he knows that a horse has 4 legs. He knows that a murderer has 2 arms. But still, the devil must be afraid of one honest Cossack,
Earth gravity. You know how to measure it?
How to measure gravity?
What I would like to know is, can gravity be overcome?
If you mean, can man get beyond the gravitational field of the Earth into space? Not yet, but any day now.
Someday?
There is a mathematics professor. His name is Tsiolkovsky. He has ideas about rockets. Machines that can fly free of the Earth's gravity.
You know him?
Tsiolkovsky was one of my teachers. He was like a father to me. But why would a man like you be interested?
What do you think is behind all this, Excellency?
Look at this. That's what we saw under the microscope. It shows the Earth as it might look from space.
What does it mean?
It means that millions of years ago, some form of intelligence, came to the Earth from another planet. The atmosphere of the Earth was new to it, different. But it learned how to survive.
How?
By entering into the body and brain of an Earth creature. The fossil that I found and brought with me.
And this thing from another planet survived in the fossil, then came to life again?
Exactly.
Go on, Professor.
The animal that you shot was only the host. And when that animal died, the alien intelligence transferred somehow to another host. It's alive in someone on this train.
You're a very good detective. You've discovered everything except who is now the host.
And that's our next step.
Thought this might come in handy.
Oh, good idea.
The 2 of you together, that's fine. But what if one of you is the monster?
Monster? They're British, you know.
But you must have seen something.
I told you I was asleep. He knew about the white eyes. He told me.
When you fell asleep, the lights were on. And when you woke up?
They were off.
Are you sure?
Positive. It was dark. I'd put the lights on. And that's when I found him beside me.
When we did the test, the lights were on.
Master.
Inspector.
This steel at high temperatures, what happens to it?
It gets stronger. What temperatures, for example?
10 or 12,000 degrees.
Where on earth would you get such temperatures?
Nowhere on earth.
Of this, I'll have you sent to Siberia.
I am in Siberia.
This is Countess Irina Petrovska, and I'm Count Marian Petrovsky.
Oh, Your Excellencies, I'm sorry. Of course, the Count and Countess are exempt from our orders. Please, escort them to their car. Peasants. Peasants!
Are you a countess?
I'm an American, and I'm not accustomed to being bullied by foreigners. That man, he's the one who wouldn't let us get off the train. He's responsible.
Your Excellency, I'm a police inspector.
Everybody's under arrest! Including you. Who are the killers? Who are the troublemakers? Who are the foreign influences, huh? Oh!
Don't worry. I'll smoke them out.
What's he raving about?
You English believe in free speech, don't you, huh?
Certainly.
If instead of babbling nonsense, you'd investigate this properly.
Oh! This is outrageous! Oh.
So, you are a police inspector, huh?
Yes, Captain. Mirov is my name.
Mirov? Oh, Mirov. That's a good Russian name, Mirov. Tell me, Mirov, what do you know about all the filth that's going on here, huh?
Filth?
Oh, come on, Inspector. Certainly you know what I'm doing here, don't you? You just point out the suspects, and I promise you I'll get the truth out of them.
You're mistaken, sir.
Mistaken? Fool!
Get back! Get back! Back!
He has the evil eye.
Huh?
Beware the wrath of Satan.
Cool, huh? On your knees, monk.
We must try and stop this.
He was trying to protect you. Why?
He's mad.
Who are you?
I told you, a policeman. Will be done on earth as it is in hell.
Now anything that moves near that door, kill it!
But what if the monk is innocent?
We got lots of innocent monks. All right, let's move these peasants out of here, quickly!
play his little tricks in a strong light. The others.
What about you?
I'll be all right. Go on.
Will you take this?
Right.
You know, in spite of everything, Pujatov had a certain affection for you. Yet you humiliated him often, even in front of the Countess. It's too late.
I see you hanged.
The poor monk. He loved you more than he loved the promise of heaven.
Over there. Quickly, over there. Irina, behind me.
It would be a mistake to kill me.
Who are you?
In words, it's difficult. I am a form of energy occupying this shell.
Where do you come from?
Another galaxy. I came with others like myself. I was left behind. An accident. I survived in protozoans, fish, vertebrates. The history of your planet is part of me. Pull the trigger, and you will end it.
What am I to do with you?
Let me go.
That's not possible.
It is possible. I will teach you to end disease, pain, hunger. Wait! There is something more.
Please, make room.
Moscow says to stop the express when it goes through the switching point.
Derail it. That means killing everybody on board.
That's what it says. Maybe there's a war. Maybe it's war.
Wow, I feel like I need a lollipop. I don't know why. Who loves you, baby? Why did I say that? Hey, Sally the Zombie Cheerleader here, and I hope you enjoyed Horror Express. And you finally got to meet Telly Savalas as Captain Kazan. He had his big red poofy jacket on, and he's walking around like Telly Savalas, and all the eyes on the fleshies are turning white, and they're dying. And then there's this mad monk fella, and his eyes turn red, and he's driving the train. Anyway, this is not a bad film from Spain. I love it. I can't recommend it enough. And I think it holds up well over time. I know it was, released in 1972, but hey, public domain films, this is a great one to watch. And I know it's Halloween and you're trying to pack in as much horror films as you can. You have plenty of time. So go find, another horror host or catch more films hosted by me, Sally, and, watch them until your eyes turn white or red or just plain explode. Anyway, this is Sally the Zombie Cheerleader saying bye.